Well, folks, as it turns out, I did not need a DVD of Angry Asian Murder Hornets to watch Angry Asian Murder Hornets, because Angry Asian Murder Hornets has lived in here this whole time. A dark, soulless hole that's feasting on me from the inside out. Angry Asian Murder Hornets is from SCS Entertainment because every micro-budgeted studio needs their own Corona zombies. It's a movie that's made so fast that, I'm not kidding when I say this, the actors had to film their own footage due to social distancing because the movie was made during the coronavirus quarantine. Now my first thought is, couldn't you just wait till the quarantine ends? But then my next thought was, well, I guess it would be pretty dated by then. Granted, I'm watching this movie only a week after its release, and it already feels dated. No one's talking about the Murder Hornets anymore. You should have made a movie about J.K. Rowling removing all references to Gone with the Wind from her books. It's not like the director, Dustin Ferguson, doesn't have any other movies to release. Apparently, he's directed every other movie in 2020, and even more movies planned for the coming years. I guess you'll have that when you just take a weekend and shoot a movie in your backyard while a topic is still hot. This is the same person who brought us 5G zombies and the upcoming Ebola Rex. Not to mention, he has a lot of other movies that sound like mockbusters of movies featured on my show and Mystery Science Theater 3000. VHS Violence, Aliens in LA, Moon of the Blood Beast, Silent Night, Bloody Night 2, The Legacy of Boggy Creek, Wake Me When You Make Hell of the Screaming Dead. Oh, god damn it! Now, Angry Asian Murder Hornets claims to be 78 minutes long, but we'll see about that. Not to spoil it, there's very little in the way of anger, Asians, murder, or hornets in this film. It says a lot when the movie starts out with classic films that you could be watching, including The Brain That Wouldn't Die. This is the second time in months I've seen one of these newsploitation movies reference The Brain That Wouldn't Die. Hoo-hoo, I bet this is gonna look and feel just like an old Grindhouse movie that you saw in the year never. But it's utilized leftover fake establishing shots from Oy Vey, My Son Is Gay. I guess the Dragon Art Theater guy passed away, so instead they got this guy.
Which is pretty timely, don't you think, given all the talk of the imminent murder hornet invasion during the pandemic?
And it's no longer timely. But here's a list of things we've ripped off.
You can't help but notice that a film harkens back to other big bug-themed classics like Them.
No love for the Swarm, how dare you? The host promises us that the movie will be padded with intermissions and interviews. See? 78 minutes my ass. And now that we're done with him introducing the movie, it cuts to someone else introducing the movie. This is Queen Malvolio, but in fairness, it does show a couple things in between. They put in their Grindhouse DVD to use that restricted logo. Oh yeah, a ratings board saw this movie like the MPAA saw my wedding video. It got a PG-13 for one F-bomb in the best man speech. But back to another establishing shot. Am I even watching the right movie? Where's the Hornets? And who is Queen Malvolio?
I'm Malvolio, the Queen of Screen. Usually.
The Lightning's not a very good editor. I'm sure she has a lot to say. Oh, that was the end of that. Let's flip over and watch a Tarantino movie, or Cannibal Ferox, or The Beyond. Oh great, it's still the Murder Hornets movie.
Imagine, if you will, a sweet, little American honeybee pollinating flowers, doing bee shit.
I miss the respectable documentary footage of strange wilderness. At least it reminds us what the Murder Hornets are.
And in many cases, multiple hornet stings can actually kill a man.
Look, soak this in. It's gonna be better than the effects that they later use. And they even add bad B effects to the stock footage to go along with this tinfoil mystery.
A swarm of murder hornets came into contact with a dangerous military chemical created by the Chinese government.
Perfect. This is the Amerigeddon of killer bee movies. Why didn't Senator Alex Jones prevent this? For all the build-up, it actually is abrupt when we see the title. Look at the bright side. It was nice of a murder hornet to film the opening credits by flying with a tiny camera. I keep seeing the name Dark Infinity, which I guess is a person, aka the director, or the real running time of the movie. Just keep these credits going for as long as possible. Use every name in the phone book as an associate producer if you have to. But when it finally does get to the movie, you're gonna miss the high quality of the opening credits. The director wants me to shoot my own footage, so I'll just stand here and drink coffee. It's okay, it does remind you that there are murder hornets in it, but back to the action. And yet, it still couldn't get itself to a full 80 minutes. No wonder the director did a knockoff of Video Violence. With this pacing, it seems like the director's favorite movie. In case you're confused about what he's doing, it shows us a close-up of the honey. Ooh. He's a real hero because he sits down and watches something else.
Come on, hurry up. It's getting dark fast. They'll be mad if we're not back in time for dinner.
It took putting on a different movie for something to happen. See, we all remember the classic Angry Asian Murder Snakes, or Rattlers. Anyway, here's another character not doing shit, except taking angry phone calls because this guy can't have a picnic.
You government workers, all you want to do is sit in your ass. This is another excuse. Murder hornets, are you kidding me?
Sir, save it for Facebook. We're taking real emergencies here. Now, who are the next memorable characters we're gonna cut to? Oh, the most important one. The endless stock footage establishing shots. This is an important scene because now I know who stole my DVD collection. We could be watching so many other things than murder hornets. There's the Ernest movies, Batman, Elm Street, and we're stuck with this shit. Hey, don't laugh. The murder hornets actually show up in this guy's scene. Brace yourself. Yep, that's exactly how I thought they would look. Some parts I think are supposed to be two characters in the same scene, but they look shot with a different camera, or it could just be the wildly different camera setups. It's almost as believable as Frank Grillo and Bruce Willis being together in Reprisal.
Keep working, old man.
I'll take you anytime, punk.
That was real. Anyway, on with the, never mind, break time already? Meanwhile, in my film class art film, so what's Malvolio gonna say now?
If you are a loved one or thinking about applying for Social Security disability, there's a few questions you need to ask.
What? Why did you show me Queen Malvolio if you're just gonna cut to this guy? Hell, I don't even think these are parodies. I think they're just showing us real commercials.
Choose Agricola Hardware and Lumber, 6113 Highway 613 in Lucedale.
Yeah, well, I'm not going there because they sponsored this terrible Murder Hornets movie. And when they say they're back, they're not, because we've got previews for other bumper videos they found on YouTube. But much like the commercials, they're not showing us a parody trailer. No, just a real full trailer.
So hideous, there is no word to describe them.
Ugh, such a knockoff of Mant. Yeah, this killer bug movie is classic, but what if it was mostly footage of theater bumpers and previews of other movies, and the actors shot their own footage? Haha, see? More theater bumpers. Yes, thank you. It's great when they put this in front of something that never in a million years would ever be shown in a movie theater.
And now, on with the show.
Are you sure? Looks like we're back. Sorta. Yep, just as I thought. You lied to me when you said on with the show. Not much else to say, really. He just keeps walking and walking and walking. Oh, we're going handheld now. That's a change, but it's making me nauseous. Stop. There. Thank God we're back to the regular walking footage. If a real editor got a hold of this movie, it would just be a 5-minute film. Thanks. Now I know he's out in nature. These murder hornets don't seem angry or murderous. They seem extremely lazy because it takes them an eternity to show up, the gluttonous fat asses. Water. The pacing here is so awful, it makes David Dakota look like Michael Bay. At least if this were a 1313 movie, there'd have been 12 shower scenes by now. God damn it, Frank, I got the footage you sent me. It's just you walking. What the hell? Oh, sorry. You want me to change it? Hell no, this is perfect! All this build-up, something better happen. Nope, the second it looks like something's gonna happen, it cuts to real action, like a man shaving. You look fine! God, I hate this movie! Remember when people used to think Manos, The Hands of Fate was the worst movie ever made? Granted, I'm not gonna say this is the worst movie ever made either, because I have a hunch the director's 500 other movies are exactly like this. All of these actors seem to have gotten the same notes. Just walk and walk and walk. We'll take care of the rest in post. Just kidding. We're gonna put all of your B-roll into the movie just as it is. I think he has to meet with someone to make a drug deal or a money exchange or something. I wonder who he's doing the deal with. Oh, the establishing shot, of course! The real person he's meeting appears to be killed by swarms of hornets. That prepares us for the twist!
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I got some hot dogs for the kids.
Do you not smoke near the grill?
Oh my god, they were in the same place at the same time. As for the other people...
Kids, you guys want to go to the yacht?
We want the yacht. We want the yacht.
Those kids are states away. Well, at least dialogue is happening and not walking.
It's the weekend with my kids. These are my hot dogs I bought with my money. My money!
I'm gonna take a break so that they can figure out this whole hot dog situation.
We'll return after these messages.
And we're back, which is more than I can say about the movie. You're not fooling me into thinking something is happening. At least I actually returned from a commercial break. Oh wow, here comes the murder hornets, and here comes more water. We got to spend endless minutes seeing this guy walking to his destination. Now we get to spend the rest of the time seeing him walk from his destination. You look tired, movie. Why don't you sit down and take a break? Don't worry, I'll still be here. Got nowhere else to go. Ah, another Agricola commercial. That's a waste of money, because I'm sure I'm the only person who made it this far into the movie. I doubt even the director made it this far. This is not a movie made by someone who likes their own movie. This is what you get when you want to make a buck off the news and a title, and that's it. Oh, are we back already? That was a fast break. Never mind. Psych.
Plump, juicy wieners.
Oh, please. If this movie had wieners in it, it would be on my Pornhub channel. I guess this is where we get some kind of interview or something?
Check out this great retro trailer brought to you by After Hour Cinema.
And by interview, I mean trailer intro. And in case you missed that they're going to show a trailer, here's another intro of them showing a trailer. Here we get the trailer for the Deadly Mantis, because they want us to know for sure that the effects work in this 1957 movie kick the ass of the 2020 killer bug movie we're watching. That's enough for Malvolio to wake up from her nap and grab some of those wieners.
So, I cut off some finger logs. Do you want one?
Pfft, don't ask me, I'm not the food show. But finally, we go back to the characters texting that they're also growing impatient with this shit. I'm surprised it took this long to show someone shooting their footage on their phone. As if anyone would ever like or love this. Is this another ad or something?
This adorable hat you can find on my website tomorrow. Oh, and what about...
Yeah, that's nice. Shouldn't you give me the name of your website?
Oh God, somebody help me!
Great, now I'm never gonna know the name of her site so I can go there and buy one of those hats. Whoa, you better hurry up and get your footage filmed. It appears to be getting dark outside. Intense sun going down action.
Oh my God. Oh, look over there. Look over there. Daddy's light.
I think whatever editing machine you're using is also filled with hornets. We all used to laugh at Neil LaBute's The Wicker Man. Now I feel he was robbed of a Best Director Oscar. But at least that thing on the box cover does happen in the movie. But don't get too excited, because then we gotta see this guy walking upstairs and going into his apartment. I think Malvolio is asleep again. Maybe he'll do us a favor and see what else is on TV. Given this movie advertises itself as being filmed during the nationwide quarantine, I'm guessing this is amusement park stock footage. But this, however, is totally real footage of the hornet coming from the sun. We could show the hornets attacking the park, but let's not. The movie needs to go full fun in balloon land and show us endless parade footage. Huh? What kind of parade is this?
Here she comes, closer and closer. I don't think she'll bite, though. She looks so friendly and gay.
That insults the good name of fun in balloon land. This one is too lazy to even have the hornets over the funeral parade. Because we bought this drone footage and goddamn we're gonna keep using it. Same with this guy's time. For someone who appears to be the main character, who in the hell is he? And do we have to resort to security footage for something to happen? Nope! This guy merely getting a phone call is his jumping off the Nakatomi building moment. Here, let's advertise the director's other movies.
Have you seen this viral video of the giant murder hornet?
Yeah, at first 5G zombies, now this.
Ooh, a shared universe. Pfft. This dude talks not nearly as well as he walks.
Thanks for that bit of information. I think I'll take a closer look. Maybe I'll pick up on something I didn't notice the first time.
His footage didn't come with a take two. The murder hornets, however, were excellent at giving multiple takes and locations when they sent in their footage. The humans all seem scared shitless, but the dogs? They don't give a crap. This is really ramping up here. Oh, but guess we have other important things to get to, like another law firm ad, and another ad for Malvolio, another welcome back card, which means it won't actually be coming back, because is this where we get those exclusive interviews?
I think maybe COVID-19 is not so bad after all.
Whoa, a hyperbolic take so hot, she could be a writer on my show. They also advertise their SoCal Cinema Studios streaming service, which, yeah, Angry Asian Murder Hornets makes me want to see more of this, so let's just show a trailer for another older movie.
Idaho Trans on the next After Hours Cinema.
Speak up! Nothing sums up this whole movie better than this next clip.
And now, on with the show.
Yep, on with the show. Here's an ass and nothing else. Guess I better get ready for the climax. It's going to be really exciting. Did I remember my keys? Yeah, I got my keys. Gonna need some trail mix too. Hang on, I want to pick out the raisins. I don't care much for raisins. Now I'm gonna wait for my ride. Oh, right. I don't have a ride. I'll just walk. And walk he does. Now I know Bigfoot doesn't exist, because he would have killed this wandering motherfucker hours ago. Sure, we've seen him walk to his destination, then back to his home, and now he's journeying back because maybe he forgot his keys. I know they're around here somewhere. Let me look at my detailed map. We can retrace our steps for a third time. Brace yourself, because here he is again taking pictures of nothing. He's taking pictures of goddamn nothing! And just because he walks away doesn't mean the action stops. Oh my god, the runtime really is a dark infinity. This is the night of horror of Killer Bee movies. He's back to taking pictures of nothing again. I'm gonna use the rest of his walking scenes to write a strongly worded apology to the makers of Corona Zombies. Yes, even when a murder hornet shows up to deliver the next scene.
You have one new message.
I just got here. The hype is gone. I don't have a good feeling about this. Give me a call back as soon as you can.
My god, even a voicemail is as fake as the damn hornets. Hi, how are you? You may recognize me from the news. It's okay, they're not really watching the news, unless this channel counts, where they just give their on-the-spot reporters a giant boom mic to use. Anyway, in other news, what C-list actor are we losing our shit at today? Find out after we kill this guy with more murder hornets.
Blimey.
Look, we can't get another take on that. The director already died earlier in the movie. What are they gonna do in the remaining 10 minutes of the movie? Well, we got a title card telling us that this is totally an important movie we've been watching. And then end credits that take their sweet-ass time holding a shot on each actor for as long as humanly possible. And then more end credits. And that's how the rest of the movie is padded, with ending credits that are even slower than the actors walking, and they still couldn't get it to 80 minutes. Wait, don't go! It's not even over yet! Because we need to have Malvolio saying her goodbyes before we then cut to more end credits, this time of the Malvolio scenes. I know I'm cursing myself for saying this, but it's gonna be a long, long time before we find a movie worse than Angry Asian Murder Hornets. This is like Birdemic crossed with Gus Van Sant's Jerry. It's way worse than Corona Zombies. Way, way, way worse. Corona Zombies is Kentucky Fried Movie to this film's inappropriate comedy. Corona Zombies may have just been footage from another movie, but they still had to write a script with dialogue and a plot that went over that footage. Yeah, Full Moon made those movies cheap and quick to capitalize on the news and trends, but they actually are trying to tell jokes and keep the pace moving. They're not gonna just film a guy walking for half the running time. This movie is a filmed hike through a trail combined with a YouTube playlist and the same effects used for a Brad Tries the State Fair video. This isn't a movie, it's background noise for a house party. And even then, someone will definitely say, hey, yeah, can we just put on an actual commercial and trailer playlist? I've got nothing else to say about this film. Hey, look at that. A totally real murder hornet. That makes this not just a review, but the third Cinema Snob movie. We'll be right back. Psych, the end.